The Blues are about to begin a new era under Enzo Maresca, and the Italian would surely want to bring in a few top-class players to strengthen his squad. Chelsea have been linked with a number of names already, but World Cup winner Alvarez might be the most interesting of them all. Enzo Fernandez has sent him a message now. Alvarez has been at Manchester City since January 2022. The 24-year-old is a fantastic talent. He's excellent with the ball at his feet, can score and assist, and is even capable of playing in any of the attacking positions. That's why he's so highly rated, and it could also be the reason behind Chelsea's interest in signing him in the 2024 summer transfer window. Reports have claimed that the Blues have added Alvarez to their wish list. TBR Football exclusively revealed that the Argentine has told Manchester City about his desire to start more games in Europe after getting the nod just twice in last season's Champions League. Pep Guardiola's side have no intention of selling Alvarez this summer, but if it gets to the stage where they have to, it has been claimed that they will demand a minimum of £80 million. Alvarez and all his mates must be keeping a close eye on all the speculation, and the rumours may have reached Chelsea star Fernandes too. The two players are currently together on international duty with Argentina. In a picture where Alvarez and Fernandes can be seen training together, the Chelsea man sent the reported Blues target a message. "The same thing every day," he wrote on his Instagram story, followed by a laughing emoji. Alvarez was already a popular name after joining Manchester City, but his stock shot through the roof following his performances at the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. The 24-year-old scored 4 goals and picked up an assist in 7 games during the course of the competition to help Argentina win the biggest prize in football. One of Alvarez's goals will be remembered by many for a long time, not because he scored a screamer but for the brilliance of Lionel Messi. The Inter Miami superstar produced one of the best assists of all time after a terrific run against Croatia in the semi-final of the World Cup. The whole world was lauding him, but after the game, Messi decided to shower Alvarez with some praise for finishing off the move. Speaking after the game, Messi said, as quoted by The Express, "Today I think Julian is a standout above all else. He played an extraordinary match. He paved the way for us, he fought, he ran, he hit everyone. I think he was extremely important as he has been throughout the World Cup." Chelsea will announce the immediate signing of Tosin Adarabioyo as the Blues target 4 or 5 new players in the transfer window, reporter Ben Jacobs has told GIVEMESPORT. Despite interest from Newcastle and Manchester United, Chelsea are set to secure Adarabioyo on a free transfer as they prepare for new manager Enzo Maresca's first season. The 26-year-old was out of contract at Fulham last season, having spent 4 years at Craven Cottage after joining in 2020. He helped the London side win promotion to the Premier League in 2022, making 132 appearances. 5 goals for the club. Adarabioyo, described as a special player by his manager Marco Silva last December, faces stiff competition at centre-back at his new club as he joins Wesley Fofana, Benoit Badiashile and Axel Disses at Stamford. The Bridge. The Englishman replaces 39-year-old veteran Thiago Silva after he announced his return to Brazil last month. The early completion of Adarabioyo's deal is something Chelsea can be happy about as the club look ahead to a busy summer and look to make new signings. Jacobs tells GMS, "I think Chelsea want to bring in 4 or 5, and the fact that they landed Tosin early is very good news that he will be announced soon. And while a free transfer is never free, we can say for sure because there is no fee and it allows Chelsea. Spread your budget elsewhere." For weeks, Newcastle were thought to be frontrunners to sign Adarabioyo this summer, with a deal to bring him to St James Park, very close, if not done. According to reporter Dean Jones, Manchester also showed United's interest in the centre-back, who will now spark a revolution in the new striker after replacing Mauricio Pochettino last week. Chelsea have made contact with Benjamin Sesko and Michael Olise as they look to scupper Arsenal and Manchester United's transfer plans. Arsenal were thought to be leading the race to sign RB Leipzig forward Sesko, with Mikel Arteta keen to bolster his attacking options this summer, while the Gunners challenged for the Premier League title, yet again last season and scored 91 goals, just 5 fewer than champions Manchester City. The team would benefit from the arrival of a prolific goalscorer, with Bukayo Saka top scoring with 16 in 2023-24. Slovenia international Sesko was not overly prolific last term, contributing 14 goals in 31 league appearances, but there is a sense there is much more to come from the 21-year-old, Sesko, who will look to impress for Slovenia at Euro 2024, has reportedly already indicated he is keen to join Arsenal this summer, but the highly rated forward has also attracted interest from the Gunners' London rivals Chelsea. Foot Mercato say Chelsea have made contact with Sesko's representatives as they work on summer signings for new manager Enzo Maresca, who has replaced Mauricio Pochettino in the Stamford Bridge hot seat. It is claimed Chelsea are also in talks with RB Leipzig over a deal as they look to hijack Arsenal's move. As they did with Mykhailo Mudryk at the start of 2023, Chelsea owner Todd Boehly is ready to back championship-winning manager Maresca in the transfer market and is also believed to be driving a move for Crystal Palace winger Alvarez. The 22-year-old scored 10 goals and made 6 assists in 19 Premier League games after recovering from a serious hamstring injury last season. Manchester United have been heavily linked with a move for Alvarez, but reports in France say Chelsea have also opened talks with the Frenchman's agents and Crystal Palace, who want at least £60 million to part ways with the former Reading star. Chelsea have an abundance of attacking talent at the club, but no one bar Cole Palmer stood out last season as the Blues struggled for consistency under former manager Pochettino, eventually finishing 6th. Maresca is said to be keen on bringing Alvarez to West London as he prepares for the new season and Chelsea's return to Europe in the Conference League. To raise more funds for new signings and meet profit and sustainability rules, Chelsea are open to offers for England midfielder Conor Gallagher and £97.5 million flop Romelu Lukaku. The 20-year-old is regarded as one of the finest young defensive prospects in the world, and he has the attributes to develop into a world-class player. Silva has already established himself as a key player for Benfica, and he is good enough to thrive in the Premier League as well. It is no secret that Chelsea need to bring in defensive reinforcements, and the Portuguese international could be the ideal long-term replacement for Thiago Silva. The defender has a €100 million (£86 million) release clause in his contract, and a report from Features claims that Chelsea would have no problems paying up for him. It remains to be seen whether the Chelsea are prepared to break the bank for the defender in the coming months. They will have to tighten up defensively if they want to return to the Champions League and compete for trophies next season. However, Benfica are unwilling to sell, and though Silva has a release clause, it is worth €100 million (£86.7 million), meaning the Red Devils will wait until the end of the season to make their move. But this could allow rivals Chelsea to swoop in and hijack the transfer, with The Sun reporting that the Blues have been scouting the centre-back for several weeks and are determined to bring him to Stamford Bridge. It has been claimed that the West Londoners are unsatisfied with their current backline as Axel Disasi and Benoit Badiashile have underperformed, while Wesley Fofana has barely played because of injuries. Furthermore, reports say that Mauricio Pochettino's side have already held talks with Benfica over the Portugal international and have made a lucrative bid of £52 million plus striker Armando Broja. This offer was swiftly rejected, however, with Benfica telling Chelsea that if they want Silva they must trigger his release clause. Other centre-backs the Blues have been linked with include Nice's Jean-Claire Todibo, who is also on United and Tottenham's shortlist.